Welcome back to the Aspin Shed. I'll just go through a few developments that I've made with the 4-stroke. As you know, I'm converting the Whittaker Firefly 0.46 cubic inch glow engine to a 4-stroke. I haven't got a plan to do it. I'm doing it by feel. As I've said in the past, my father made lots of small 4-stroke engines. He never involved me in the making of them, but he had them. I think my son's still got one of them. I've got none. Anyway, what we've got so far, I'll show you, and probably I'll assemble what I've got so far on the bench. So bear with me and we'll have a go. Right, what we've got so far is we've got the crankcase in part. As I say, this is the Whittaker Firefly crankcase, but I've added, I'm just going to shoot a dog. Shot the dog. Now, as I say, this is the Whittaker Firefly crankcase basically, and what I've done is added this lobe to accommodate a camshaft, and so everything else is my design. Basically what I've done, I've extended the length of this block by 8mm, 4mm to accommodate the bearing for the camshaft, and 4mm to accommodate the embedding of the gear train. I've also manufactured the nose cone, which is all in one on the Whittaker Firefly. As he pulls it out from the shelf, see, it's all in one. And what I've done is extended this piece by 8mm, and I've made the nose cone as a separate item, and of course we don't need the carburetor and stuff. So this is my nose cone. I've put 2 6mm dowels for location, so it locates in the same place every time, to give me something. God, my brain's gone dead. Right, what do I want to say? Give me contricity, crying out loud. Through. The other thing that I've done, which is not on the Whittaker, is on the Whittaker it's a plain bronze bearing, but I've fitted this with ball race in the back. That's a 12 by 21mm ball race, and I've also fitted a 6 by 12 ball race in the nose, so this is going to run on ball races. Probably better if it ran on glow fuel, but it's running on ball races. So we've got the nose cone. We've also got a crankshaft. Again, I've altered the design to make it fit what I'm doing, and I don't really know what I'm doing. I've got no plan. I'm winging it. So we've got a crankshaft, and it's got 12mm diameter there for the ball race, and it's 6mm along its length. There is an 8mm section there for the first gear to butt up against, and we've also got our keyway slot cut. So I'll start assembly, and first of all we stick that through the tuft and push it into the bearing. So that's in. The next item we require is out of the little tray, which is the key. That's made out of that's made out of 2x2 key stock, and so I'll just fit that with the aid of a pair of pliers. I have to rotate it into a position where I can see it. Oh no, I don't. I can push it out, sorry, beg your pardon. Push it out and fit the key first. That's the easiest job, or the easiest way to do it. Make sure it's fully seated. Then put that in. Right, that's in the bearing. The next thing we need is the gear with the keyway in it. This is a 20 tooth gear. I cut it using module 0.05. As I say, this is all new to me as well, cutting gears. Right, oh, I need this to help me assemble it. We need this and a proper hammer, and then I just tap the gear home on the shaft, I hope. Gently does it. I don't want to burst it on the keyway. It's nearly down. It's down. Right, that's number 1 gear. Number 2 gear is just an idler. Which goes here. There's the idler. It's threaded 5mm on the back, and oh, I had some fun with this hole. The first time I tried to tap it, guess what? I broke my tap off. I thought the block was going to be garbage, but in the end I managed to. These are 12mm countersinks for the gears. I put a 12mm end mill in it, and I powered it straight through the broken tap. It pulled it all out, and then I put a 12mm aluminium plug in it, a very tight fitting one with a bit of Loctite, and I managed to salvage the block. That's not the first salvage job I've done. So that goes here. That's the idler gear. Give it a tweak. Idler gear in. The next thing is the camshaft. Now, the profile of these cams is not right, and I've got a bit more handwork to do on them. I need to round them off a bit more. I set the lobes at 120 degrees between them, where I read somewhere. Whether it's right or wrong, I don't know, but got offsets, and it goes counterclockwise, this one, so this is going to be the inlet and that's going to be the exhaust. And I should be able to round with a file the front of the lobes to make them a little bit better. If push comes to shove, I'll have another go and make another one and see if I can machine the lobes better, but this was my first attempt. I was pleased with it. So we've got the camshaft with a gear and a retaining screw, so we can alter the timing, because we'll have to rotate that camshaft to get the timing right, I fear. So there we go, that's that in. And then finally I'll put it back on the block. We've got the top and that pops on there like that. Big armor again. It goes over there, it's not too bad, it's a pretty good fit. Line the pop marks up and oh, there we are. So everything must be fairly well in line because it pushes together with your fingers. And then we've got 4 screws which I want to countersink a little bit more than what they are. We'll leave that for another day because I caught the heads when I was machining the front. That's why I've got this bit of a score around here. So there we go. That's what we've got so far. The next job, I was going to make a cylinder, or start on a cylinder, which is 37.5mm by 37.5mm square it's made out of. I've got a lump of 50mm here, but the shed had been knee deep in shaving, so I've ordered a bit of 40mm square aluminium to make the cylinder out of. So that's that. It's all in there, and with a bit of luck, if I get hold of the shaft, as you can see, it's all rotating. Which can't be bad. So that's as far as I've got so far, so I'll give another update when I've got a bit further. Oh yeah, I think what while I'm waiting for the aluminium, I think what I will try and do is make the cam followers and get them put in. I'll make them out of brass and get them lined up in there, so when I rotate the cam we should have some little things popping up and down. This is going to go daft, this is, because I don't know what I'm doing, but anyway, that's what I've got so far. I did put a comment on some machinist website because I thought I might be barking up the wrong tree being able to convert a 2-stroke to a 4-stroke. I've had one reply that says no, you can do it, so we'll press on. But as I say, there's no plans for this. This is doing it flying by the seat of me pants. So there we have it. Until the next time, we have the basis of a 4-stroke engine. So I'll come back when I've got a bit more done. Thanks for watching, subscribing, hanging out in the shed. See you later.